Yo, yo, what up? This is your boy Soulo. Now we're back here again with another one. And this is going to be about um, strategizing, being practical with your plan, and grounding whatever you got in your situation, which takes, proper analyzing procedures, looking at the details of whatever you're getting into when it comes to, working, starting a business, developing some type of status, you know, but you need to initiate that blueprint, to you need to, it's all about initiating that structure, that idea, that plan, that vision that you have, whatever passions you got, um, talent, things of that nature. So you gotta have a plan, an idea, learning how to, you know, step your foot in and go with the plan. It takes trial and error to try things out, and whatever doesn't work for you, you could single that out. You know, it's all about being mutable to your opportunities and whatever you see in front of you, whatever chances you have, that you could put your energy in place. And like I said, it's always all about trying it out and see what works. And with consistency, you will get the ball rolling as long as you stay consistent and plan everything out. So you gotta be patient. You can't be all over the place with your mind, and shit like that. So we in Virgo season. It's all about having the resources, what type of energies you like to play with, what type of expressions you like to utilize about yourself and your surroundings, people, places, and things, your peers, what type of expressions and ideas and gifts that you can utilize that can be part of how you grow, how you nurture yourself, how you develop the consistency of growth, how you make it part of your daily routine, what's practical to let what's practical to enough to be part of my situation, my life, and things of that nature. So it has to make sense for you to be part of, whether that's just going about your daily life, making sense of things, or some type of work or business that can correlate to that, or whatever you got going on, a passion or whatever. Is it practical enough for me to do it this way, or try it this way, or collab with somebody if it makes sense? Is it the right character expressions? Not just people, but yourself. You gotta have the right vision and implement that. Because if the vision is not there, if you're trying whatever you trying based on being desperate or whatever, and not planning things accordingly, and you're all over the place in the mind and your feelings, then it won't come out right how it's supposed to, how you have it in your mind or in the visions. So it has to be with strategy and with patience, and start planting those seeds so you can see the fruits of what you're bearing and shit like that. So Moon is in Capricorn. You could initiate some type of work, some type of grounding basis, some type of practicality that will land you some type of material gain, or you can have, so you can have some structure over you, some type of beneficial circumstance. It's all about grounding ourselves. It's all about developing structure and making sense out of things, whether that's just applying to a new job or starting a career, and everybody has different energies of how to go about it and develop their own circumstance. So right now, it's good to make your own business and branch out of a system and government. Develop some ideas, develop what you can make, a product, something, and sell it over and over again. But you gotta do it in a healthy way where it benefits everybody, and not just selling bullshit or poison or whatever. Because if you're doing it for only yourself, then it's gonna be selfish and spiritually toxic. And we don't want that type of shit going on, because the government's already doing it. So if you're doing it just for money or greed, and you don't care about the other person's health or pockets, then you're just like the government, corrupted. You're a seed of the government. And we gotta plant right, like I said, we gotta plant the right seeds for us to grow with each other and grow with our own businesses, and not depend on a system which is just taxing the population very hard and shit like that. So strategize your own business, strategize that idea, that vision, and get that ball rolling type shit. Don't give a fuck what a hater gotta say. The same way people start business, you can do it too. You just gotta be consistent, never give up. There is no point of giving up, because there's always something new to try. So if you give up, then you just never did it. You never did it. So yeah, that's about it. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Peace.